Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Puranam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad-pada Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sudrabhashya-kritau vande Bhagavantau punah punah. If mistakes don't have any prayojanam, then they have a reason. There are only two ways of thinking. Either you think in terms of the purpose. You see, a scientist never thinks in terms of the purpose. He always thinks in terms of a reason. That's a very important thing. Even Vedanta thinks in terms of the reason. Utilitarians think in terms of purpose. इसका क्या प्रयोजन है, इसका क्या प्रयोजन है, इसका क्या प्रयोजन है, ये mediocre thing. The reason, why am I designed? That is the right thinking. That can take you to the truth. Why should there be a desire? What is the reason behind? Not the purpose later. What is the reason behind? What is the reason behind the desire? What is the reason behind the human struggle? What is the reason behind, you see, impulses? What is the reason behind perception? What is the reason behind even embodiment, life? Rather than saying what is the purpose later, what is the usefulness. So here also the author says, as long as you think in terms of prayojanam, you will not reach the truth. When you fall sick, what is the prayojanam? When you fall sick, what is the use or what is the purpose? It's purpose. Swamiji, so that I can enrich the doctors. But when you fall sick, just to make the doctors richer. They may become richer by the weather is different, but then you don't have such an intention. So nowadays vacation chal rahi hai, let me fall sick for a long time so that I can spend money on doctors. So nobody thinks. So falling sick has no prayojana. Seeing a snake in the rope has no prayojana. It's a great thing. We don't take it lightly just because. In fact, a right thinker and wrong thinker, the main distinction is this. A wrong thinker thinks in terms of prayojana. A right thinker thinks in terms of karma. And therefore, life should be lived not to achieve some purpose, but to remove the reason behind it. To remove ignorance behind. The reason is ignorance. But anyway, now, Tatra kim nimittam. What is the reason, sir, if there is no prayojanam for the era? Then what is the reason? Kim nimittam lokaha. This world. Evam, in this manner, adhyasya, the world having confused their existence with the body, the conscious being having confused its existence with the body, Vyavaharaji, Vyavahar Karta. Why does the conscious being live with the Vyavahara? The Vyavahara is Aham and Mama. Why does it get stuck with the thought that I am the form? And why does it get stuck with the sense of ownership? And also, Na Mama. Because all that is Na Mama can become Mama. You see, all that is Na Mama, your neighbor's house is Na Mama. It's not yours, but it can. If you buy it, everything in this world has the potential to become Mama. And every object has the potential to become Na-Mama. That means Mamatvam and Na-Mamatvam should become combined. Therefore, when you don't say you don't have Mamatvam to your neighbor's house, because it has the potential Mamatvam. You have the potential Mamatvam even for the object. I don't know, it's very difficult. I want to convey something profound about this Mamatvam and Na-Mamatvam. All that you own, for your house you have Mamatvam, for every other house also you have potential Mamatvam. Potential Mamatvam. When you own, your Mamatvam manifests. When you dissolve something, it goes into the potential state. But Mamatvam disappears totally only when you discover there is nothing other than you to own a dissolve. That is the point. There is nothing other than the being. There is nothing other than your being to own or dissolve. Like the dream, in the dream, there is nothing other than you to own or disown, because all that you see is an appearance within yourself. In the dream, what appears in front of you is not appearing in front of you, it appears within you but looks in front of you. You have to underline this line. कितनी बार अंडरलाइन करना चाहिए? जब तक समझेंगे तब तक अंडरलाइन करते रहना. Yes. That point you can't just dream and go. Dream doesn't appear in front of you. Dream appears within your being and looks in front of you. Just as the dream, there is nothing second to you to own or disown. There Mamatvam is falsified. Mamatvam has to be. Mamatvam cannot be buried. It will resurrect itself. What you bury can resurrect itself. But what you falsify cannot come back. Cannot look real again. What is discovered false cannot look real again. What is discovered false cannot look real again. Not only that, what is discovered false, even if you would like to entertain a sense of reality about it, you can't. In 1970s, early 70s, the Indian government demonetized the 1,000 rupee note. You know that? You remember? Maybe you were not born at that time. मुझे याद है. अब 1970s, early 1970s, जी पुराना सत्युग में, even before I came to Delhi, I came to know 1,000 rupee notes have been demonetized. I guess maybe it's good. And once it is demonetized, it is falsified, it has no use. Can you entertain a serious sense of value for it? Before it was demonetized, you looked at it and it was great value. It's valuable. After you heard that it is demonetized, can you look at it with great sense of value? Can you invoke in yourself a sense of value for it? No. Can you invoke a sense of reality about the dream after waking up? Before you woke up, when you saw a lot of money, somebody came and gave you a bag full of money, a suitcase full of money. Okay, a Maruti car full of money, bundles of money. And then you woke up. If I say I'm happy, it's falsified. And now you want to really look at it as real. Can you? Understand this very important. What is buried can resurrect. But what is falsified cannot look real. Therefore the answer to human problem is to falsify this problem. You can't bury the problem. It will come back. If a man dies, he will resurrect himself again in another form. Yes, he will be reborn. You bury a seed, it will resurrect itself in the form of a tree. Yes. You bury it again, it will resurrect again itself. And human beings want to bury their problems. Don't forget the problems. What are all these things that are happening in the world today? What is the habit of drinking? Trying to bury his problem. This is important to know. What is all this? The drugs, they take drugs so that they could bury their problem. Forget their problem. Wow, even the pleasure also is a kind of a loop, I am telling you. Drinking is trying to forget the problem. Every diversion that we seek in life, every diversion, is a kind of a loop. I want to forget my problem, get married. And anything that is forgotten again gets resurrected. Remember. Understand, a false problem cannot be buried. A false problem can be negated by understanding it is false. The false can be understood as false only when its contrast to the truth is understood. When the truth is understood as the truth, then the false also is understood as the false. When the false is falsified, it can't resurrect itself. This is important to note. Tatra kim nimittam lokaha eva madhyasya vyavaharati. Therefore now coming back to mind, mamatvam. You can't bury mamatvam ji. Just because you renounce everything, don't think you have become mamatvam. Your mamatvam has gone into potential. You leave your house and you own the ashram. Haji? You leave the ashram and then your entire sense of mamatvam is dedicated to a commander. This is my commander. And you renounce your commander also and then dedicate your entire sense of your mamatvam to some clothes. That is an important thing. In this world, every object has the potential to become yours. Are you able to follow what I am saying? Every object in God's creation has the potential to become yours. When you relate it to it, when you relate yourself to it, it becomes Mama. Therefore, merely renouncing everything is not the answer for Mamatvam. Nor renouncing, killing oneself is the answer to Aham. Suppose you kill the body, the Aham gets buried, but it gets resurrected. Therefore, we are told by the Shastra that Aham and Mama is the problem. But the moment we hear that Aham and Mama is the problem, man by his cunningness tries to bury them both by his own ingenious methods. He becomes ingenious to bury Aham and Mama so that he can gain peace. He uses his cunningness in his effort for peace, understand. He uses his sometimes cunningness, sometimes his stupidity, sometimes his chalaki, sometimes his intelligence, but nothing helps. Why? Because by all these methods he wants to bury them. He wants to forget. He wants to forget his identity. He wants to forget himself. He wants to forget all that he was. He wants to forget it. And for that he uses meditation, sometimes religious methods, sometimes spiritual methods, sometimes material methods. He uses so many methods, but he tries to forget them, but then he can't really. The false can't be forgotten. The false needs to be falsified. The false can never be forgotten. If you have mistaken the rope for snake, you cannot solve the problem of the snake by forgetting it, because if you want to forget it, there is a fear in it. Because you are afraid of it, you want to forget it. And even after forgetting it, there is a fear that you might remember it. When you avoid it, it is prompted by fear. When you try to kill it, it is prompted by fear. Whatever you do to the snake there, it is prompted by fear. And that fear is illegitimate. Why? Because there is no snake. I should not kill the snake because there is no snake. I should falsify my sense that it is a reality. I should falsify the Thus, here the question is raised. Tatra kim nimittam lokaha eva madhyasya vyavaharati iti uchyate. Why does man suffer from his aham and mama? In fact, the sources of suffering are only these two. Aham and I am the form. A very serious wrong. A serious wrong judgment about oneself. I am a form is not natural. It is universal, but it is a universal wrong. Understand? That I am a form is a universal thought. You go to America, every living being carries this particular thing that I am the form, I am the form, I am the form. Alright. But just because it is universal, need not be real. This is another thing. What everybody does must be right. What everybody feels must be real. We always, give validity to the universal thinking. Our Shastra says no. Certain thinking may be universal and still be wrong. Corruption is universal, but is it right? I think that is not good. Corruption is universal, but is it right? Wife beating is universal. Is it right? browbeating the mother-in-law is also universal. Is it right? Telling lies is universal. Is it right? Sharab pena is universal. Is it right? The fear of death is also universal. Need not be legitimate. Need not be true. Similarly, the sense that I am the form is universal, but it need not be the truth. It is an error. It is in this world, it is a universal belief that the sky is blue. But is it real? Is it true? It is a universal belief that the earth is flat, going by sense perception. Even after knowing that the earth is round, it still looks flat. Means the earth is very, it is stubborn. It continues to look flat. Even though I know that it is flat, the earth says, so what, I will look flat. But is it flat? No. That's why you cannot accept any sense without checking up. Anyway, here, aham is a universal error. Mama is a universal error. Now all that I want to drive home is this. Man suffers only these two senses. These two forces. This is what I want to draw your attention very strongly to this. Human beings don't suffer too many things. Human beings suffer only two things. The sense, a wrong view about himself, and a wrong relationship about himself. A wrong identity, a wrong view about himself, called aham. Aham is devopam. And a wrong relationship. Every relationship is false. Because the unlimited can't have relationship. Simple thing. Let us think in a Vedantic manner. Let us think not in an emotional manner, but in a Vedantic manner. The unlimited, infinite conscious being can't have a relation with another thing because there is no other. There is no other. If there is no other than the truth, how can the truth have a relation? And still if it feels the relationship with the object, etc., then it is a false relation. It is a notional relation. It is an appearance relation. It is like, even though in the dream you are not running, you are just being, but yet you see yourself running. So that movement felt is not real. It is a dream. It is not there, but it is dream. If it is there, we don't call it dream. It is there. If it is there, then it is there. If it is not there and still I see it, then it is dreamt. Yes, dreamt. In the dream, the movement is dreamt. And in the waking state, you never climbed a tree, poor thing. You used to get scared of even a tulsi plant. कहीं गिर ना जाऊं, कभी पत्ता थोड़ा तोड़ के ले आओ, मैं गिर जाऊंगा तो सच्चे frightened soul in the dream climbs a coconut tree. How does it happen? Is it true or dreamt? Dreamt. Similarly, the sense that I am the body is not true. It is only dreamt. What is waking, dream looking real is called waking. Like the dream also looks waking until you wake up. Even the dream looks waking until you wake up. Similarly, this waking also is one. It's a dream but appearing real. When the dream appears real, it looks like waking for real. Because it is illogical. The conscious being the form, the conscious being looking at form is false. The conscious being having a height is false. Conscious being can't have a given height. The unlimited conscious being is really, he stands against a wall and then measures his height. It's 5 plus 2, 5 feet 4 inches, 5 feet 4 inches, 6 inches. And in between 5 feet 10 inches. Feels so happy. Who is feeling happy? The unlimited conscious being has put on 2 more inches. My God, and then he plays 1 inch less. Because miserable. What I am telling is, the felt height is dreamt. The felt weight is dreamt. The felt flesh is dreamt. The felt skeleton is dreamt about one sense. Therefore, aham is dreamt. Mama is dreamt. And they are under the sense of reality about them. When the dream is understood as dream, then it poses no problem. But if the dream is not understood as a dream, then if it is seen as a reality, then it poses a problem. Thus, now I have drawn your attention. Don't think of too many things as the source of your happiness. Your aham and your mama. Where do they exist? Outside or in yourself? That means the problem is within oneself. My problem is within. I can't have a problem outside. No, that's not possible. My hunger cannot be outside. My hunger is within me. My thirst is within me. My desires are within me. My frustrations are within me. My jealousies are within me. These are all the sources of my botheration. My jealousies are the source of my botheration. My hatred for others is legal. Don't say he is my problem. No, your hatred for him is your problem. Swamiji, my mother-in-law is my problem. No, your mother-in-law I know very well. She is poor thing. She is not your problem. Then what is the problem? That you don't like her is your problem. That you can't stand, that you can't, you have no accommodation for her is your problem. Mother-in-law is not a problem. Mother-in-law has given her a husband. She is husband Data. But she was no husband G. And if she had not given a husband, you might have remained, you may have to remain alone, single Mataji forever. These are all real people. Human problems don't exist outside himself. Why do the terrorists kill others? Because there is problem. His hatred for them is his problem. That is why Amara Guruji used to say, you are the problem, you are the solution. It is very, very beautiful. You are the problem, you are the solution. If you think rightly, you are the solution. If you think wrongly, you are the problem. You are the problem to yourself. But anyway, the sources of suffering are only two, aham and mama, and I have emphasized it. And now I am going to reduce the two to one, so that you will have it, you will not have complication in the mind. It is easy for you to solve it. Mama also boils down to aham. All relationships boil down to the equation with the form. Minus this equation with the form, where are your relationships? You transcend the form in sleep, you transcend all relationships, relationship with this universe, relationship with your children, grandchildren, wife, husband, and you go to sleep. And you are not even related to your snoring. When you transcend your form, you transcend your snoring also is not a problem for you. It is a help. Ego. But why should it be difficult for a thinking person? Yes. What else he is thinking? Is it just really repeating a beaten thought from philosophy? A beaten thought which doesn't conform to experience is of no use. People go on reading the same Indian, Western philosophy, all speculating. Supposing even if you go on repeating the same, believe that God is in heaven and I will meet him, and then I will meet him in the dinner party, go on repeating for ages. What is the use of it? Like it doesn't conform to experience. Whereas what I am telling, what Vedanta says conforms to, you transcend the form, you transcend all relationships. That is an experience. You transcend the form. Therefore, all relationships boil down to aham. So, mamatvam boils down to aham. And what is this aham? A wrong equation of one's existence with the form. It is one's existence. And one's existence is upastha. One's existence is not an object of thought. One's existence is the source of one's thoughts even. Our existence doesn't stand in front of our thoughts. Our existence is the source of our thoughts. Our thoughts emerge from our existence. And the source of our thoughts exists independent of our thoughts. Our thoughts depend upon our existence, but our existence does not depend upon our thoughts. That is our existence. And our existence is nirvishesham. Even the idea that I am a man, the idea that I am a woman, I am young, I am old, the idea that I am rich, poor, these are all thoughts. They are all rooted in the existence. And that existence itself has no color. It has only one nature. It is peaceful. Peace cannot be qualified as it into man, woman, young, old, rich, poor, and good, bad, western and eastern. Peace transcends all stupid labels. Peace transcends all labels. Therefore, human beings suffer only two things. Number one, aham and mama, and the other is mama. But I am reducing mama to aham. That means human beings have only one problem. A wrong idea about it. They carry a wrong idea about it. A wrong view about it. Okay. I will ask. Uchate. Sir, if this error doesn't have, the self-error doesn't have a purpose, Then what is its reason? Uchyate, it is said. Bhashyakara explains. It's such a joy even to look into what they have written. It is a great, we can't be great acharyas, but it is better to look into what they have said. You don't have to be a great man, but try to understand a great man. You don't have to be a great man. That's not our need. Our need is not to be great men. Our need is to understand great man with great thoughts, with great vision, a dedicated vision. And therefore, he says here, itaretara avivekena. The reason for this self-error is this. Man never looks at the distinction between the subject and the body. Itara avivekena. Atyanta viviktayoho. Even he fails to see the distinction, though they are obviously distinct. He fails to see the distinction, though they are obviously distinct. Amazing. Atyanta viviktayoho. Dharma dharminoho. Between the subject and the body. And between the qualities of the subject and the qualities of the body. There is a distinction between the one who is aware of the body and there is a distinction between the nature of the one who is aware and the nature of the body. Mithya jnana nimitta. And this perception that I am the body is in the form of a wrong judgment, a false perception. Mithya jnana nimitta. Don't translate it as, don't read it as mithya ajnana nimitta. Read it as mithya jnana. There is no such a thing called false ignorance. There is only a false perception due to ignorance. If you say there can be mithya ajnana, can there be satyam ajnana? I can finish it in just 2 seconds, this whole idea. When you say, if there can be a false perception, then there can be a right perception. Perception can be twofold, right and wrong. Can ignorance be twofold, right and wrong? Is there a right ignorance and wrong ignorance? But is there something called right ignorance? Is there right ignorance? Okay. There is no such a thing called right ignorance and wrong ignorance. But there can be right perception and wrong perception. Why there is wrong perception? Ignorance. And right perception comes to right thinking. Education leads to right perception. Education leads to right perception. And lack of education, man remains in ignorance and he lives with wrong perception. Therefore, mithya jnana nimitta, false perception. Satyavrite. What does man do? Himself is satyam, his body is amritam, false. He loves his body, and we never love that. You love Swamiji, when I love my body so much, how can it be false? This is what the problem is. Education doesn't train people to think correctly. It is only a scripture does it. In these scriptures teach you how to think correctly. What you love need not be true. What you love need not be true. Because what is true, what is unnegatable is true. That is the definition of true. What is true that which can never be negated, is true. You love your body all right, but is it unnegatable? If it is so unnegatable, then why did you take the help of your grandson to cross the road? Every day you come with your grandson and let's say, "Beta, please help me to cross the road." Right? You know it can be negated lockdown. A scooter wala, a tempo wala will come and knock it off. Then why do you take every day C vitamin tablets? Then why do you go for annual checkups? I say what we love need not be true. Love is different from truth is different. Just because I love, therefore, it is right for your time. Therefore, your conscious being, yourself is the Satyam. The form is Anritam. Satyamrite. Mithuni Kritya. Bhagavan says, confusing each with the other thoroughly is called Mithuni Karma. चीनी आटा में डाल के है, आप उसको अच्छी तरह से नीड दिए रोटी के लिए, then the whole sugar gets mixed up with the butter. That is called Mithunikara. So yeah, means what? They become one, inseparable as though they look inseparable. That's called Mithunikara. Like milk and water, when you mix the water with the milk, they become inseparably one. You can't feel as though you don't see the distinction. It is there. For the thinking person, there is a distinction. Between water and milk, there is a distinction. But yet it is obvious, and yet it looks as there is one. When you think, the distinction is obvious. When you don't think, it is not obvious. It's very, very beautiful. It is only when you think you understand there is a distinction. There is a difference between milk and water. If you think, if you are a thinking person, yes, there is a difference between milk and water. You can separate them. If I am a stupid person, then I say, एक ही है, इसमें तो पूरा मिल्क ही है या भी है. It doesn't see the distinction. That is why a sannyasi is called Paramahamsa. A sannyasi is called Paramahamsa. Hamsa means the one who separates. Hamsa means the one who separates. Like a swan separates the milk. No, if you put milk and water, it only takes milk and leaves out water for you. You know, you try to be very, very clever. And you have milk, and then you want to cheat the hamsa and pour milk, mix milk with water with it, and then put it in front of the hamsa. And hamsa takes only the milk and leaves the water back to you. What can separate milk from water is called hamsa. And a sannyasi is supposed to be like a hamsa. You should separate, see the distinction between himself and the form. Okay? This is called Mithunikaranam. Satyamrite Mithunikritya. A human being having clubbed himself, his existence and the body. Or I would put it this way, he clubs his existence and his thoughts. He sees no distinction between his thoughts and his being. Even though the distinction between his thoughts and his being is obvious. thoughts rise in his being. Thoughts are registered in the medium of his being, and the thoughts are dissolved in his being. And yet, he doesn't see. This is what is called Satyangite Mithuni Kritya. Ahamidam. And then he goes about saying, this is all that is me, and there is nothing more to me than this. There is nothing more to me than this. This is my form. This is all me. Mama idam. This is all mine. This is me and this is mine. This is me, this is mine. I am limited, and what is mine also is limited. You can't have an unlimited body to feel I am unlimited. You can't have unlimited wealth to own. Swamiji, what do you think about 4-bedroom house? Is it not unlimited? Even if it is 4-bedroom house, it is limited. How do you know it is limited? Because I see from my family, people having 4-bedroom houses with no place for drying the clothes. इतनी बड़ा घर बनाया कपड़ा सुखाने के लिए जगह नहीं थी. ये क्या है? This is called greed. I am telling you. Not only greed but stupidity. There is no use of having a lot of covered things. Open space is excellent. You can sit in the sun. You are using it. They think unless it is covered, it is not used. Hey, even the open space is used. Open parks are used. Why do we look upon them? Unless it is constructed, it is not used. Even open space is used. It contributes to your health. You can sit in the sun and dry the clothes, wash the clothes. You can have a cup of tea. Open space is as much useful as a covered space. But they cover from end to end. Why? Because greed, not one inch to build. In fact, government lands will be thoda ek inch le lete, chora lete. I see people doing all these funny things. Ek inch ke raat ko thoda bahut. Fill for land. And half an inch veranda. Only the toes can be put, not even the whole foot. What is all this? I say, human beings, what comforts you is useful to you. Okay? Because you can't have an unlimited body, you can't have an unlimited ownership. Therefore man suffers the limitation of aham and the limitation of ownership. Naisargikoyam loka vyavaharaha, Bhashyarati. This thinking is naisargika. It is born of ignorance. This is the reason. Errors don't have purpose. Errors have reason. हिंदी में कैसे बताऊं? एरर्स का कोई प्रयोजन नहीं होता है, मिस्टेक्स का कोई प्रयोजन नहीं होता है, मिस्टेक्स का कुछ कारण होता है, निमित्त होता है. If somebody falls sick, it is not for any particular purpose, any objective नहीं है. Mistakes don't have objectives. Errors don't have objectives. Falling sick doesn't have an objective. It has a reason. And life has no purpose. Life has a reason. Life is a struggle. But what objective can you have for this struggle? What is the objective of unhappiness? Unhappiness का objective क्या है? What is the objective of the world war? Killing people. All that is happening under the sun has no objective. It has a reason. And that reason is what? Ignorance. Ignorance about the truth. ignorance about the truth, ignorance about themselves. Therefore, naisargikoyam loka vyavaharaha. For the regular students, I am going to give you a technical meaning of naisargikaha. Nisarga means ajnanam. Naisargikaha means born of ignorance. The social meaning of naisargikaha is in common parlance. The word naisargikaha is translated as natural. Naisargikaha does not mean natural. Naisargikaha means निसर्गात जाता नैसर्गिकः. निसर्ग से आया हुआ जो चीज है वो नैसर्गिक. Ignorance. I find myself with it. Ignorance. It's not my creation. It is a result of my ignorance. When I see the snake in the rope, it is not my creation, it is my perception. If I see mirage, sand, and then there is water, it's not that water is not my creation, it is my perception. Nobody has created water, there is no water, it's my perception. It is wrong to say dream is your own creation. Dream is my own perception. Even if you use the word your own creation, ultimately it should mean your own perception. Even this universe is the perception. I may call it God's creation, but ultimately it means perception. Okay, ji. Naisargikaha means nisargat jata. Have you been able to register this? Next sentence. Another 5 minutes. पूरा करेंगे. चिरात्मा. See the contrast between oneself. When you look at yourself, immediately you know that you associate with yourself the human identity, the gender identity, the age identity, the family identity. In fact, these identities don't exist in you. They are only aware. That we have to capture. They are only aware. The rest are all thoughts. That's called Chidatma. The self that is purely awareness. It's called Chidatma. Chidatma. Tavatto Ekaha. This conscious being is only one. You can't have relationship with other consciousness. What you see is a form. The forms are many, the seer is one. Sounds are many, the hearer is one. Experiences are many, the experiencer is one. Thoughts are billions, the thinker, the one who is aware of them is one. Subject cannot be two. Subject is only one. There is no such a thing, many subjects. Because we see many forms and we associate the subject with the form. Just as I associate the subject with the form. And in the case of the people I see, I associate the subject with the form. Therefore I come to conclude there are many subjects. Kuch nahi hai. There can't be many subjects. There is only one subject. One truth. Chidatma Tavad Ekaha. Dharmi. It is a fact. Here dharmi should be taken as it is a fact. A conscious being is one. And it is a fact. Why it is a fact? Because you cannot replace it. There is nothing that can replace it. Both, it is something that gives you great stability. when you understand that your existence has no replacement. Truth has no replacement. Maybe you can replace one form with another form, but can you replace the subject with another? You can't replace. So fundamentally it is Ekaha and it is Dharmi. What about the object, the body? Anatma cha aparaha. Whereas the body is quite opposite. Aparaha means it is something contrary to. It is manifold. The object is manifold. The body is divisible. It is many things put together. Whereas object is not many things put together. I can divide, I can dissect the body. I can divide the body into bits. But the one who is aware cannot be divided. Atma is Eka. The body is Aneka. Atma is Chidrupa. Body is Jadarupa. Atma is, this is what I want you to concentrate. Atma is Aparoksham. The body is perfect. It is objectified. Whereas Atma is. To objectify is an effort, but to be not an effort. It is an effort. That is why I told you, even Jnana Kriya is strenuous. Bhashyakara says, action tires you. Even perception tires you because it implies objectification. That is why when a man is awake, even though he doesn't do anything, he gets so tired he wants to sleep. Without fatigue, it can't induce sleep. Actions can tire you, perceptions also can tire you. Why? Perceptions imply objectification. Whereas aparoksha to be the family. Thus, truth is aparoksha. And the body is projection. The Atma is Ekaha, Anekaha, Chidrupaha, Jadarupaha, Aparokshaha, Pratyakshaha. And I will use another line. The existence of the truth is untiring, whereas the perception of the body is tiring. Many people commit suicide. You know why? They get so tired of life. So they miss out. When all is well, they want to live. When all is not well, they say, yeah. Live it. Pain can help you even reconcile with them. Only pain can help you reconcile with them. When the pain is there, you don't mind dying. Death frightens you when life is holds pleasure for you. Death frightens you when life holds pleasure for you. And death looks attractive to you when life is full of pain. Don't think that you can't reconcile with death. When pain is there, flow. This is enough. There is the existence of the approaching is effortless, whereas the perception of the body is tired. Thus, in Sanskrit I would say, Atma Sukha Swarupa, body दुःख स्वरूप, आत्मा ही सुख स्वरूप, बॉडी दुःख स्वरूप. It's contrast. And seeing the contrast is what is called viveka. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnamacchate Purnasya Purnamada Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ramachandra